Hey everybody, it's Mark and Adam, Hawkeye Ordnance. Where are we at tonight? We are at Forest Lake Sportsman's Club, like usual. What you see behind us is one of the stages we just put together with our own blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of...
How many T-posts are out there, Mark?
I don't know, there's more than I care to. 29,000. All right. But today, we are here to talk about Weber Tactical.
Weber Tactical.
Right on. So I got into these guys last year. And they actually became a client of our marketing firm at one point. So in full disclosure, you know, that's something to think about. But
so if you find a typo on the website,
it's him. He's my proofreader. Anyway, so these guys make, you know, they got into the kind of the same line everybody else was doing with the, you know, the sort of operator holsters and, and the waistband
lots
holsters.
of people got Kydex going in the toaster ovens.
Yep, you got it. And then, but he really kind of blew this thing out in like the last year or so, and that included a whole line of really very nice competition gear. So you can see this is my holster. This one's very 3-gun driven. It's kind of a complete, you know, coverage with retention system. Just a very good, solid holster, and what I like about their stuff is, you know, you got lots of colors, you got lots of choices.
It's pretty cool.
Which is very nice. So you just kind of got into this. You won a certificate, right?
Right. Yeah. I originally wasn't using it going into this season, but I found a cert on a prize table. So Adam hooked me up with a set too. I got the full 3-gun package.
Okay.
Which is a hooded holster, a rifle magazine pouch, and 3 pistol magazine pouches. One of mine is in my bag.
Right.
But yeah, I got a full set of double wrapped magazine pouches. So I've just been trying them out here very recently. Kind of got through the initial orientation phase.
A little bit awkwardness even maybe. Yeah.
It's always a little strange when you get into something new, but got everything set the way I want now, and
cool.
it's turned out good. So.
Well, before we get into impressions, just so you guys know, they do. There's the 3-gun kit, which, as he showed you, is the mag pouches and the holster. They also do like a USPSA and an IDPA, or you can buy any of the pieces individually. They do PCC, even some open class stuff for the big box fed shotgun mags. And they set them up. We both have ELS right now, but you can get them. He doesn't actually sell the hardware for ELS. He will sell them drilled though for it. You can get Tech Lock as an option, and then there's like Molly Lock and a few other things for you know, commando types.
Right.
But for us, for our practical purposes, it's the ELS system and the Tech Lock. And then for the drop offset, you have the option of the QLS with the drop offset, QLS without the drop offset, or this G-code system, the RTI, which I've been using and loving.
I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence still, right? Yeah.
All the cool kids are using them, and it works. I got it set the way I want to now.
Yep.
My only criticism of it is that even though the holster comes off, it doesn't get any easier for me to sit in a vehicle or pack this thing in a bag. I still got the big nub there. So
one thing I'll show you. This is actually
I like the other.
This is actually the Q. This one is actually a G-code holster hanger right here, and this is the one that Adam makes, which I would totally recommend because you can see
he's got his part with the G-code paddle on
receiver on there. Yeah. So and he's got these compression screws on here, so it won't slide, unlike mine, which will move around on you. So highly recommend just using his if you have that as an option. Okay, let's just go through, obviously the holster hanger, that's an aftermarket part. It's not really directly. Let's talk about the holsters for a sec. So what are your experience been? You got the big Atlas gun in there.
Yeah, my experience has been that the holsters tend to fit a little tight.
Yep.
And I was talking to Adam about that when we met up with him down in Texas at a match, and he pointed out something that I hadn't heard before, in that all these custom guns, they fit a little bit differently. Everyone kind of takes it for granted. 2011 is going to fit in the 2011 holster.
And that's not the case. They're very different. Usually.
Yeah. Yep. So he said sometimes you need to shim them for your individual gun. So you'll see he gave me some extra shims there.
So and you're filling in this space in here to make it wider.
So I actually had to make mine wider, or he says a lot of times you have to shave down the little grommets that are in there to get the fit that you want.
Yeah.
And so initially when I got this holster, I was kind of frustrated with it. It didn't really fit the way I wanted to. But when I put the shims in, and then I got the tension right, so the screw stays in place. Then now it's awesome. Very cool. So I got a spacer in there, and then it puts enough tension on the screw, because before I had it so loose that the screw was actually not against the holster.
Sure. Yeah.
So now it's wide enough, and there's some tension on it, so it stays where I set it.
So one thing I really dig about these is obviously the holster has a great pop to it, and that is wonderful. So it's a good clean draw, and I'm really happy with it. But what I really dig is all these options for retention. So this one's got 3 tension screws down here plus the hood. So if we're shooting a stage where we're going to start with just the pistol, I mean, I'll open the thing wide open and leave the tension or the hood open, and literally is nothing to get that gun out of there. And then maybe on a bay like this, if I've got to make some movements, but I'm not doing anything ridiculous, I'll leave my hood open, and then I just get a little tighter pop. And then of course, if we're going to go prone or do anything ridiculous, now I've got the full retention, and you can't lose your gun. So I dig that. Have you played around with that at all, or?
I just use the hood all the time.
Got it.
Because I don't want my Atlas gun to fall on the ground.
No, okay, well there's that. But this, this gun's got a couple seasons, so.
Mark's hard on equipment.
Well, we all are. I mean, that's the one thing. It's like we talked about. I mentioned this in a video I did a while ago. Outside of eyes and ears, your holster is your #1 piece of safety equipment. Yes. So I mean, without this is probably the quickest way to go home for the rest of the day.
It is most certainly. Well, it's the second best.
Second best. What's the best?
Breaking 180.
Oh, Breaking 180. Yeah, it's true. It's probably #2, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll give it a solid #2.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Let's go top 3. Okay.
Top 3. Well
so then we've got the all the pouches. So there's all kinds of options here. The double wrap, single wrap. These are all double wrapped, and you can see there's some. They look very cool. The carbon fiber. He's got this kind of gray on gray vibe going on. Distressed gray. There's a ton of cool colors. I didn't bring a magazine over, but I'll tell you the best part about these is the magazine only makes contact with the bottom and then the lips up here at the top, right?
Yes.
And so it sits super tight, but then when you pull on it, it's just, once you get it unseated, there's nothing really holding it in place, so it's just other than the lips right here. So it comes out super smooth for me.
And that's what you're paying for. Like a lot of people, they'll ask me like, why am I paying this amount of money for a mag pouch? I can get a Blackhawk for $20, and it's like, well,
you can.
Yes, you can.
That's true.
But the draw stroke is gonna suck. And if you get it set light enough that the draw stroke doesn't suck, then it's gonna fall out. So I mean, they look very simple. It seems like a very simple piece of kit to make, but a lot of thought went into the contours of these mag pouches, and it turned out beautifully.
Yeah. So one thing to note is that these will all be set up bullets facing forward unless you specify, right? So all your pistol mag pouches will be bullets forward unless you let him know you want them goofy footed, right?
Correct.
And then this guy seems to be ambidextrous to me.
Are you guys snowboarders out there? I don't know if anyone knows what
goofy foot? Anybody's ever played video games knows what goofy foot is.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yep. Okay. But I think all the AR magazine pouches are gonna be the other way around. They're backwards.
And all the AR magazine pouches are actually
hypothetically it's set up so you can only straight beer can it.
Right.
But if you loosen it up enough, you can get it.
It actually will go either way. Now the mag pouches are not reversible by any stretch of the imagination.
Correct.
The pistol ones are, but the rifle will go either way. So it's bullets back for the rifle and bullets forward for the pistols. The way they're going to ship, unless you tell them you want something different, and that should be notable on the website.
I wonder if they're going to put that on there.
It'll be on the new website. I'm gonna go home and do that
on June 1st.
On June 1st. Actually, yeah, it'll be tomorrow or Sunday. So new website's coming out in just a couple of days. So the website will already be out by the time you see this. So check out the new Weber Tactical website. We're very proud of it.
If not, go ahead and call in on the syndicate and press extension 1.
You could do that. That'd be a good idea. All right. So, and the other thing, I think, yes, the kit's really good. The gear is excellent. But the customer service, Shannon and Adam, who are the owners, married couple who own Weber Tactical, are super cool people. Adam shoots, constantly. He's always out in the space. He's got a lot of great people on his team. Dylan Easley, Jake Carrillo from the Free Gun World, and a bunch of really great USPSA shooters. And so he's out there. He's trying to figure out, he wants the best piece of gear, so he's evolving. I mean, he's trying to put himself out of business every day like any good company. So check in with them and go to WeberTactical.com, HawkeyeOrdnance.com, the Facebook page and all that good stuff. Anything you want to add?
Well, here's the deal, guys. I mean, you can borrow your buddy's rifle.
Yep.
You can borrow your buddy's pistol.
Yep.
Your belt is about the only thing that if you forget it, you have to turn around and go get. So a lot of times people try to skimp on the belt and get by, but this is a good place. You're going to greatly influence your experience by getting a good set of gear here.
That's right.
So and this is certainly some of the best. So take a look and check it out.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. God bless.